Hi everyone, the 12th International Mediterranean Tourism Market, a 2,000-year-old date seed, and a unique orchard where you can taste an apple-flavored banana. This is Israeli Salad. The 12th International Mediterranean Tourism Market took place in Ganei HaTa'arucha near Tel Aviv. 25 countries sent delegates to this fair. We sent our very own travel expert, David Miller.
The measure of any country's success can be easily determined by the number of people who come to visit. Israel is no exception, and in fact, tourism strikes a particularly important chord. So it is that the 12th International Mediterranean Tourism Market held forth this week at the Tel Aviv Exhibition Grounds. Not surprisingly, over 2 million tourists came to Israel last year to sample the fruits of the land.
The fair is actually a platform to assist people who are actually dealing with incoming tourism, outgoing tourism, and also domestic tourism. So this is a great opportunity for everybody to meet each other, to do business with each other, to get some new contacts.
One of the most important areas of internal tourism is the venerable Negev Desert.
People learn to love the Negev. The Israelis, also people come from Europe and different countries, love the desert. The weather is very good all over the year. So you can travel in the winter and also in the summer because we are in the high level of the Negev, so it's not so hot.
Longtime tourism partners like Turkey were well represented, showing the importance of keeping the bridges of goodwill open.
I would like to invite all the nations, especially also from Israel, from United States, from South America, to come to visit in Turkey. Turkey is a marvelous country with lots of opportunities. It's not only the sun and the sand and the beaches, it's also historical and cultural richness that has to offer to all the tourists.
The exhibit was open to both travel professionals and the general public, and it's clear that both took advantage of the opportunity. So, if you're thinking about paying a visit to the land of milk and honey, contact your local travel pro, and we'll see you soon.
A 2,000-year-old date seed planted last Tu B'Shvat has sprouted and is over a foot tall. This is the oldest seed to ever produce a viable young sapling. On the line with me now is Elaine Saloui, Director of the Sustainable Research Program at the Arutz Institute for Environmental Studies. Shalom, Elaine.
Shalom.
So first of all, tell me, where does one find a 2,000-year-old seed?
Well, I was given this seed with some other seeds that were discovered at Masada. Dr. Sarah Salone from the Natural Medicines Research Unit, she convinced that some of them might be viable and that we should try sprouting them. He gave her a certain amount of seeds, which were transferred to me. We took a little chip off of each seed for radiocarbon dating, and then we planted the seeds last Tu B'Shvat.
Elaine, I understand that you've grown over 100 rare and almost extinct species of plants. What can you tell us about the connection between your work and the field of medicine?
A lot of the trees from ancient Israel, the ones that were revered, had a good deal of medicinal properties, like the myrrh, frankincense and myrrh and all that. Why were they so esteemed? Well, first of all, they were an incense. Actually, some of the trees that were considered very medicinal in the time of the Bible happened to be seeds with very limited ranges, and also ones that have become locally extinct. In other words, they may not be around here anymore, but we may have lost the cultivated varieties as we did with the Judean date, but the wild ancestors are still around somewhere. It's exciting to discover new things about the plants of antiquity, and it's also exciting to think that we can return some of them to where they used to grow in the Arava and around En Gedi. That's very exciting, and it's exciting to know that even now they may have a new kind of value.
Okay, Elaine Saloui, Director of Sustainable Research Program for the Arutz Institute for Environmental Studies. Thank you very much for joining us.
It was a pleasure.
By the way, the Judean date palm trees are referred to in Psalms 92. As it says, the righteous shall flourish like the palm tree. This tree was also depicted on the ancient Jewish shekel and now appears on the modern Israeli 10 shekel coin.
Please send your comments, ideas, and questions to the Israeli Salad email, yoni@israelnn.com, or leave a message on the Israeli Salad voicemail at international dialing code 972-3918-5554. That's 972-3918-5554.
And now let's meet, well, some different fruits. Here's a visit to Bustan HaKarmel, a unique orchard owned by Avraham Hasidim.
Here I'm holding an apple-flavored banana. In 20 years, I might have to crush an apple to eat it. That's what this banana is for, an apple-flavored banana.
To get into the spirit of Tu B'Shvat, the New Year for trees, I visited Avraham Hasidim's orchard in the Carmel area, south of Haifa.
Here's the Malabar nut. It's exotic and beautiful. Its fruit looks like this, and inside are the nuts. Anyone who visits feels like he's in paradise. This garden's organic. You can stroll through it, pick fruit from the trees, and eat it.
Avraham's connection to fruit started when he was just a young newcomer to Israel.
This is a dream come true after 40 years. When we immigrated from Iraq, I was 8.5. There was a food shortage. My job was to go to the orchards that were evacuated by the Arabs before the establishment of the state. I spent all my spare time in these orchards and brought my family fruit. This was part of our family's daily menu.
In his orchard, Avraham grows more than 110 species of fruit trees. The species are brought to Avraham by scientific agricultural institutes to find out if the fruit can acclimate in Israel.
This shows you what a special country this is. Not only here, but in many areas in the country you can grow all these species. In this place it's possible thanks to the hill that protects the orchard. This is the Marola nut from South Africa. When the fruit is ready, it falls down and becomes ripe only after it sits on the ground for some time.
Today, there are around 50 types of fruit trees that are grown in Israel. It seems that Israelis like eating fruit.
In Israel, we eat many types of fruit, especially when there's a fruit that's new and interesting and attractive. It's unbelievable the amount of fruit people here eat. It's recommended not to eat a lot of one type of fruit. You should always try to eat different kinds of fruit. We have this creeper that's called the Jewish cherry. It has an outer skin that when we take it off, this fruit is revealed. This is the etrog, the citron tree. We can see here the flowering, and we hope that by next Sukkot festival, these flowers will bring us nice etrogim.
In the Torah we're commanded that fruit of a newly planted tree shall be regarded as orlah, uncircumcised, for the first 3 years, and that therefore it may not be eaten. In addition to the spiritual meaning of the commandment, it seems that this precept has agricultural value as well.
I never let a tree give fruit until it passes the age of 3. I don't let the tree waste its energy on the production of fruit. I'd rather it use the energy to flourish.
When you come to visit Avraham's orchard, don't look for garbage cans for the seeds and peels. You're requested to throw everything on the ground.
The whole fruit, all of it, stays here. This is an organic garden. I don't use unnatural chemicals and I don't fertilize. The trees get natural nurturing. So anything that's left here will end up as a nurturing part of the ground. Here we have a lemon, not just any lemon, the sweet lemon. Sweet. Absolutely sweet. There's a Tu B'Shvat song about the flourishing almond tree.
Be sure to visit the Israeli Salad website. On the Israeli Salad site, scroll through all the editions. See what topics were presented on each program, and simply click on the icon to watch your favorite program. Also, watch all our fantastic music videos featured right here on Israeli Salad. So be sure to click on www.israelnationaltv.com/salad.htm. That's www.israelnationaltv.com/salad.htm.
Okay, that's all for this week. Please join us again next week for another program. Until then, from all of us here at INN TV, Shalom, Happy Tu B'Shvat, and trust me on this one, don't overdo the dried fruit.